Hey guys, so today we're going to go through completing a table of values in order to graph straight lines as part of coordinate geometry and linear relationships. So in order for us to actually graph a straight line, we need to complete a table of values, or we need to know what the corresponding y value will be for a given x value with an equation. So let's go into what we're trying to aim by this video. So at the end of this video, you should be able to substitute into a given formula in order to complete a table of values. Let's jump into the examples and hopefully it makes a little bit more sense. So for example 1, it says for the equation y equals x plus 2, complete the table of values. So that means that y will equal whatever x is plus 2. So you really have to understand what the formula is before you start plugging it in. So again, y will equal whatever x is plus 2 for this particular table. So I've done a bit of working out underneath, and you'll see for the first one, y in that box is going to equal whatever x is plus 2. And x there is negative 3. So if we chuck that in, negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. Now we move over to the next column. Y is going to equal whatever x is plus 2. And here, x is negative 1. So y is going to equal negative 1 plus 2, which is 1. Now let's move over to the next column. Y is going to equal 0 plus 2, which is 2. And y is going to equal 1 plus 2, which is 3. And for the last one, y is going to equal 3 plus 2, which is 5. So you can see x and y, we call them variables. They keep changing. Depending on what x is, y will change. Let's make it a little bit harder. Let's look at example 2. Example 2 says, for the equation 2y equals 6x plus 2. Well, that's not y equals. So first I have to rearrange that formula to make y the subject. So I have 2y equals 6x plus 2. In order to get y by itself, I have a times 2 there. So I have to divide everything by 2 to get rid of that. And now I'm left with y is going to equal 3x plus 1. That is the formula I'm going to use to complete the next table of values. So if your formula is not already as y is the subject or x is the subject, normally y is the subject, then you need to rearrange it before you do that to make that the subject. Okay, so let's plot in these values. The first column, x equals negative 3. So 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. Negative 9 plus 1 is negative 8. Let's move over to the next column. Now, x is negative 2. So 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Negative 6 plus 1 is negative 5. Now we move over to the next column and substitute in negative 1. So 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. Next column, substitute in 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. And we so on and so forth. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. And that's how you complete a table of values. So you'll see in example 1, I've shown all my working out, but you don't have to do that. Once you know what you're doing, you just have to complete the table of values as given. Okay, I have a few questions here for you to do. Pause the video, try the questions yourself, and then come back and check the recommended answers. Okay, you should be done by now. Hopefully you got all these answers correct. If not, go back and check the video again and listen to where you may have gone wrong. Till next time, take care guys.